own song. See, that's my problem.
Like this, you don't check the forecast every day. It's gonna rain.
Yeah, I'ma know that part.
This pure cocaine.
Yeah, okay, I'ma know.
You know it, yeah. You're like, yeah.
And we're here.
Or whatever. 7:45. I think we've been getting ready since like 6:45, maybe.
No way, I'm dying because like I said, you know the yeah.
You was on point with that.
Oh
Shit.
my God, Jesus! How does the song to our show not know it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you didn't study? I mean, I've been doing this shit for years. My kids put me on the little
Listen,
baby.
let me tell
And I
you.
went to his concert like 3 years ago.
Listen.
And I sat home and I learned. I knew some of his songs, but this one caught my ear. And I
Listen,
like,
I like that.
Do you practice lyrics before you go to a concert?
No, because all the concerts I go be old shit, so I know.
I kind of refresh. I be needing a little tune up.
Oh my God, Jesus! I'm gonna listen. I don't know the motherfucking words. Okay.
We gonna learn them.
Cocaine.
And I'm mad because I thought it
That's
was
what I know.
fake when they first announced it, but I'm really mad. You know, him and Chris Brown is here tonight.
Yeah.
But when they first announced it, it was one of them concerts that looked fake.
I didn't even think it. I ain't gonna say I thought it was fake. I just didn't think they was gonna let it go through. Because you know, every time somebody come out here, they always canceling some motherfucking shit. So
They would be on his shit though, and Chris Brown, matter of fact.
so crazy. Last night I just watched the. Well, I was like this. I kind of watched a documentary on him last night.
On Lil Baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say you should.
It was pretty dope.
That's how I actually get into artists, like knowing their background. It made me really.
Hey, you know who like that? My
attached.
daughter. Cause she,
For real?
yeah, she like a lot of shit that I grew up to, but she knows so much. I'll be like, girl, I didn't even know that. How you know that? She's like, girl, yeah, because like she do her homework for sure.
That's good.
She
That's
definitely
good.
do.
But that really draws me to artists. Of course, you got to be dope, but like when I know their background and everything, and just
It
knowing
just make
his
it better.
like he signed his deal right after he got out. He hadn't been out that long, and he signed his. He was trapping.
Listen, I'm telling you, the little document is called Untrapped. That's what it's called. It's on Netflix.
I've seen too many, so I'm not gonna say.
yeah,
I'm sure
I
I've
was
seen it.
listen. Let me tell you, I was probably off a fucking fifth of Patron. So, like I said, I up to one I closed, but it seemed like it was a pretty dope interview for sure. I'm gonna watch it.
I love him. Baby is my little brother. LeBron is my brother, and Baby is my little brother. Like, you know how most bitches, they be like, oh, that's my man, that's my man. No, these my brothers. Like, I really fuck with them.
Now, the only man I got in the industry is 2 Chainz, so
CTI, like, that's my baby. We've been married a very long time. Very, very long time. But
very,
Lil Baby
very, you heard the very,
and
very?
Ron, they're
No.
my brothers.
It's not too many storylines. Like, if I see 2 Chainz, I'll probably lose my mind.
I was gonna say Bron, most definitely.
I would
Baby,
lose.
like,
If
I'm gonna
Tupac
dap
was
it
still
up.
alive, I'd probably lose my mind if I seen him too. But anybody else, like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I've been around celebrities like that, but I've been to concerts, been to different places, and they around and just like, oh, okay, Chris Brown's here, type shit. But if it was 2 Chainz, girl, they probably this bitch crying.
I love me some
sweating.
Chris Brown too, but
I
I'm
love
not
Chris Brown.
like. I don't think I would
I'm
be
not
starstruck
yeah,
over him,
no,
but I
no.
definitely love him. He's really dope.
No, I think I probably got Star Trek shit out my system when I was a kid, because a lot of shit I used to do, like, I used to go to them little tapings of shows and shit like that, so you just get to...
See, and that's what, I was just having this conversation with my dad. I'm like, I'm really not like that for anybody, because I've seen a lot of stars. I've been like one-on-one, like in their face-to-face type stuff, so I'm not really like...
You know, back in the day when
And
I was
plus, I
cool
just
with
treat
all
people.
pounds
That's
and
what we
shit
was
like
talking
that.
about. My brother said he had ran into Beast Mode. You know, he used to play for the Raiders. Okay, we won't have that conversation. Marshawn Lynch.
The nigga that was just drunk as fuck?
Yes, and that's funny because my brother ran into him after that at the Palace Station, and he said the nigga was drunk as fuck. And I'm like, after he got arrested, he's like, yeah, but
when you got so much money and you didn't did so much shit, what is it for you to do?
That's great. Like, you're like the other person in the conversation. And that's the same thing we were saying though. Like, and then he's retired. Like, what? And then you bring him to Vegas. He's still kind of young. Like,
He's
exactly.
finna get drunk. He's finna fuck bitches. He's about to act a fool. And
But
gonna
he
tell
was
the
saying
police,
how, like,
yes, you do smell alcohol, motherfucker. I'm
right.
fucked
I
up.
think he was at the craps table though, but he was like how niggas was like, oh my god, but he like, you know, like, hey nigga, what up? Like, you know, he
Right.
kept it
He
pushing.
cool.
Like, I'm not starstruck like that, but like niggas was tripping over him or whatever. But I was
Crazy.
like,
I think
yeah.
niggas is more starstruck than females
Definitely,
are when it comes to shit.
I've definitely gotten. I was gonna say I definitely believe that, but I've definitely got pushed over by niggas
Move, bitch.
to get to a fucking
The white
celebrity.
chicks.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Wait, calm your motherfucking
I
ass
definitely have like weirdos, but
down. Yeah.
hey, here we are. It took us a little minute.
Listen, y'all don't even know what we was going through before we got here, but we are here.
I love how we did that
Listen.
though, and then like, you know, that
Check
was
out
even
these
our
shirts,
intro,
though.
but
Move to the side so they can see. Can you see these shirts?
wow.
Yeah, we definitely got merch. Y'all know I wasn't finna let that go too long without making us some shirts.
Okay, see, I be trying to put you up, and I know you don't. You probably don't be having time. I find
Well, now
time.
I bet I have time.
Okay,
a little
I
bit.
find time now, especially because we potting,
Mhm.
as they call it. I was like, oh, I'm a potter. I be potting. But I be like really looking for more podcasts. More. I still got to figure out how to search for exactly what I'm looking for as far as in the podcast world. But I be kind of on like Carisha, please.
Okay, I'm gonna say that too because before podcast, the only podcast I really knew was Views to the Seven.
For real.
Views from the Seven, yes, like they
I've
put me
been
on the
on
podcast,
some.
like Views from the Seven. Shout out to them, they're my guys.
Yeah.
But before them, no. So after them, I started like looking at different
You gotta
shit.
get on Twitter. I tagged you yesterday first off and was like, where you at?
Listen, I'm
You
sad
never
because-
replied.
Listen, let me tell y'all the fucking measures I went through to make a different page. My fucking co-host right here made me a fucking Facebook page from her side. Like I didn't even do it. They let me shine for what?
You
5
know
days?
what? I felt kind of bad.
And I didn't sign in on my iPhone. I signed in on my
I felt
other
bad
phone.
though because I wonder if it's because I was tagging both of your pages. Did you think about
I
that?
didn't even think about that.
Normally
they like,
it do
yeah, bitch,
that
we
when
got
you tag
No,
your page.
and I was definitely not tagging that bitch.
I thought about
I don't know
that.
the Lisa with I didn't know the Lisa with one eye because this Lisa had 2 eyes,
Right.
so I was not. Fucking
And I be
with-
like, okay, I know you still be on your main page, so I be wanting you to see
only reason
it.
I'm on my main page because that's where all my inboxes come to. But I
Right.
wasn't like on that motherfucker.
But then I tag your other page so you could share it.
Dear God.
But as far as Twitter,
I'm
I've
not.
definitely been up on. I've been active on Twitter for like the past week. I've been on there. I've been really.
I think I be
Interactive.
social media depressed when I can't get on when I can't get on Facebook.
Oh my
Like
god.
depressed as fuck, like what the fuck? And then at first when they blocked me, they was letting me like shit. I'm like, okay, that's cool. 2 days later, I can't like nothing. I just discovered I can go live, but that used to be my thing. I don't go live like I used to. A memory just popped up. I was on live like every other day for like 2 or 3 hours straight.
I remember you used to be on live doing.
And
your
motherfuckers would
shirts and
just,
shit.
I don't know, motherfuckers used to just sit there and
But
talk
I ain't
to
know
me.
you like that, so I
Yeah.
ain't really react.
Yeah.
I watched. I watched though, but I'm like, like I ain't know what to say.
Right,
I
right.
don't know, you know. Sometimes
Right,
motherfuckers be like,
listen,
damn,
so-
these people just trying to be seen.
I used to sit on like, listen, like even before my shirts, like old shit from like 6 years ago, I would legit just sit on live, talk shit, smoke my blunts for hours. And motherfuckers would just sit up there and let me, it's crazy because y'all people, I'm telling you, I'm gonna say this again, people be letting me talk to them crazy as fuck on fucking,
You said that on the last show.
and I just go live. Yeah, and I don't know, just talk about hella different shit. Don't let me get drunk so it really be over.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So, do we want to dive into these topics or do we want to? Damn, y'all could really see me playing with my phone. I thought I
Y'all
was.
see her?
I thought I
Ain't
was,
she ain't stop touching that motherfucker since the camera came
I
up.
was sharing the thing, the
Oh, you know I
live.
can't share
but-
anything now.
You should be. Oh, but it was letting me share it to text and different stuff. But I thought,
Oh, okay.
girl, I thought like the camera stopped right here. My bad, y'all. My bad, but I definitely just shared it to Instagram or Facebook. Oh, let me share it to Twitter so we can definitely get some people to tap in.
My blocked ass boy.
Um,
I don't know. I don't know what I gotta do. Like, just not post nothing. Because I
Pretty much. Just sit it down. How they say,
Right.
just sit it down.
I'm trying to think what they just blocked me for this last time. They blocked me for something that was already on Facebook.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, so I tried to do it.
You say you reshared.
I reshare something. So I tried to do a appeal, and the way I talk to them motherfuckers just like that. I'm like, y'all doing too much. Like, if don't block me, motherfucker, take the content down if y'all don't want the motherfucker to share it.
Exactly.
Y'all can't be blocking people for 30 days. Y'all know how hard 30 days is? I did real 30 days. Time.
I can't do it, so I'm sure it's hard.
It's bad. It's terrible. So that's
I'm
why
sure.
I wanted another page. That didn't work. And then it's like, I like Instagram, but fuck all this.
I think that's where it's at though. It's just so hard because we're used to Facebook, but I know that it's definitely hard to use Instagram and Twitter because it's like it's a completely different platform. It's a different
See,
layout and everything.
now I probably need to tap into Twitter because
You
I
do.
post. I got
Both.
post fingers. So
And exactly, and that's all it is. It's like I seen a tweet before where it was like Twitter is the safe place to talk to yourself and nobody respond or some shit like that, and that's true.
you gotta
Like
let it out.
sometimes they don't until you start to really build a following and everything, and motherfuckers just be
That's
tweeting
crazy. Like my
stuff.
regular Twitter, I ain't gonna say I got a stupid following, but I made it, and within a couple of days, I had hella followers, all this shit. I was on it, and
I'll be on my regular page.
once I get unblocked off of Facebook, all my other social media suffered.
See, no, so we got to get you used to Twitter, right? What we got, like 25 days right now, 24 maybe, because that was last week.
No, I'm down to, I think he said 20.
Oh yeah, so we definitely got to get you on Twitter so that we can build that up
Let me
because
see.
we've been getting our followers. A lot of other podcasts follow us
Oh,
and
that's
things
dope.
like that.
And see, that's what I say. I don't even interact or I don't even go look at shit on Facebook because it's like I can't fucking do nothing. So no, quit tagging me and
Yeah.
shit, y'all. And then it's crazy because people still like the shit I posted a month ago. Like, sheesh.
Of course.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just come back on Facebook and I'm not gonna do nothing.
Put a towel under the job.
What?
Put a towel under the job.
Oh. So I was like, I forgot about that. I was like, I want to talk about this, this parent guy, whatever, that went on the school bus and basically he attacked the bus driver,
A parent?
a parent, but
Did not see that.
how did you miss it?
I told you. What is it on? Was it on Facebook?
It was on the news.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mm-mm.
It was on the news. So what happened? Because I seen it, but I didn't really pay. I see a lot of stuff, and I'll skip over it if it's not our people. That might be bad, but certain things.
This motherfucker
Certain-
said if it's not our
It's true
people.
though. But certain things, I will do that. And so I kept seeing it. So I actually had looked it up. And basically, his daughter had tried to catch the bus from another stop. Her and a couple other students, actually. And the bus driver was like, no. Like, you know, I don't know if you know how that works, but they like, you got to get on the bus you registered to and the stop that you
Right,
registered to.
right.
Like, that's how they are. So he refused them.
Because
put
after
them-
a while, they start paying attention. Like, oh, this kid get on here, this. Here.
Right, and you never know what may happen. Like I was saying, what if something did happen? What if a fight did escalate or something like that? Then you're gonna be like, as a parent, well,
Why did you let my child?
exactly, right? So the next day, this particular parent goes to the school bus. He gets on the school bus. You know, I mean, we in 2022, technology. First off, you had your daughter recording, but you had all these high school students on the bus that were also recording. It's on TikTok, like they went viral. And he was actually on the bus, in the aisle.
He got on through the back.
No, he walked up on the bus, but he was like, you know how when you go on the bus and it's the aisle,
Oh,
where the
right.
seat, y'all was on the aisle. And he was, with the video I seen, it shows him arguing with the bus driver.
Mhm.
And the bus driver is telling him, get off the bus. And he's like, make me. So right there,
You wanted a problem.
first off, you wanted a problem getting on the bus. And don't get me wrong, for my child, I'm gonna trip on
Like the
whoever,
fucking
whenever,
donkey.
about whatever. But like, come on now, common sense. But he did that, and the bus driver kept telling him like, get off, get off. He was like, no, and it was an elderly man too.
The
But
bus
he
driver.
was, yeah, and he was like, make me. And so the bus driver had come
Push
man, get
him.
off the bus.
Right.
And he stole on the man, and like he stole on him a couple times. And then when they, however it transpired to them, the bus driver fell off the bus, down the stairs, off the bus, and they still had a little fight. And then I seen another video where he went for, what do they call it, a cast iron or something? He went back on the bus for that. At this point, like,
The parent.
the bus driver.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you whooping this man out. You could see on the bus, like, when he gave him like a 3 or 4 piece, first off,
That's so
and
fucked
then
up.
you
I'm
fall off
laughing
the,
too.
right. And he probably got him some licks in, but it's just like, are you serious over that? And then you had already called the school and reported it, and they told you they would handle it.
So now your ass would go to
But-
jail.
But
He didn't go to jail.
he did. He got
Oh.
arrested. But
He
if you,
needed to.
but if you see his social media, he's playing victim. He's saying that he felt attacked. He felt that threat. The bus driver touched him first.
Yeah, because he told you to get the fuck off his bus.
And you had already invaded his space,
And
and
you wasn't
those
even supposed to
kids
be on
on
the
the
bus.
bus.
As a parent,
Exactly.
you're not even supposed to get on the
You
bus.
can't even do that to tell your kids goodbye. You can't get on the bus.
You
So
really
like,
can't.
are you serious? But I'm gonna show you his social media. I was just like, I be like, cause I be needing to know like the back end of stuff. And then not only that, but when I see his stories, and like he's been posting like crazy,
The man.
but he's playing victim. And then when I see the reshares, people are like, damn, again? Damn, he always in something.
Oh, so
Damn, he this or that. Damn,
a
he
problem-
always degrading
problem
women and tripping
starter.
with women, and right, these are like the reshares, and so I'm like, damn, for real?
Nigga, it's you.
I mean, even
just
just
don't
from
say
that, like, don't get me wrong, even if you got on the bus and if the bus driver just took off on you, like, nigga, get back. Okay, you're in the wrong, but he gave
you ain't have to hit
warning after warning. You didn't want to get off, and yeah, he did like, oh, he cursed at me. Yeah, he a grown ass man, and he telling you get the fuck off the bus. Like, you talking about make me?
That's weird.
Come on now.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I don't know
And
how
usually
you
I catch
missed
the
that.
little crazy stories and
I
shit.
want to say it's no more than like 2 weeks old, but like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm trying to think of I don't know. I really ain't been on social media, to be honest. I'll post
Yeah,
some shit
true.
and then I'll go because like I said, Facebook be my thing. So yeah, man.
Of course.
I'm gonna get over it one of these days. Looking ass.
But yeah, that was crazy. I just wanted to know how you felt, but you gotta actually like peep it out to really see.
It just sounds like some bullshit.
And then, but what bothers me, back to that yes man mentality, like everybody that he knows or that was on his comments, oh bro, you did what every parent would have did. You not wrong.
Yeah, you did what every parent would have did. You
that.
went down there and confronted the problem, but you made it a situation.
Mhm.
Like
You
you
escalated
doing
it your
too-
damn
yeah,
self.
Like now it's a problem. Now the shit where like you said, motherfuckers done went viral. And you done went viral for some bullshit.
Yeah.
You gotta pick and choose when motherfuckers say they wanna go viral, you gotta pick and choose. You wanna be something good or you wanna be something bad?
Choose your battles.
You wanna be something good, you wanna be something bad. Cause I don't even, that viral shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. It's real. I would just laugh at it. Like, I was high, y'all.
That's funny because did you see the the dude Rod, the little comedian dude that had the event y'all went to?
Mm-hmm.
I follow like the little viral pages on Instagram, and I seen, you know how they share stuff and it'll be like the original post was like, how if you had a day to be the opposite sex, what would you do? And then it'll show like somebody's response and they went viral or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, see if my pussy stank or something like that.
Wait, what?
Right. But they had his app blurred out, but I'm like, is this him? I'm like, babe, ain't
Wait,
this your
what?
homeboy?
He said if he was a
Like,
girl for a day, he would
let
want
me
to know
pull it up.
if his pussy
He was
stank.
like, if my pussy stank, and he went viral. But I'm like,
Why would he just, you being a girl, why? Like,
That's the first thing he
Why
said.
would
But
it
first
just
off, I'm mad
automatically
because
stay?
one of my Facebook friends, I shared it to my page because it was so funny. You stole this man, like I caught you red-handed. I know you see my story.
Listen, it's a lot
and
of
you
that.
stole his,
It'd be a
his
lot of that
thing.
going on. It'd be a lot of that
But
going on.
it was crazy because I was on Instagram and he came up as people you may know. And so, because you know how they picture be real
I want to
small.
know if my pussy is stink.
I'm finna show you.
Why would it automatically stink if you was a girl? Like, what is going on? Because you just don't.
Yeah,
Like, I got
but I
pussy,
see
so it
his
stink.
profile picture and I'm like, look, I was like, so I've been asking if this is Rod, and then I'm like, but he just popped up in my suggested friends, and I see now it's definitely him.
Wait, what did it say now? It says you wake up as
You wake up as the opposite
What's the
gender.
first
What's the
thing?
first thing you doing? Seeing if my
So-
pussy's big.
Why? That's crazy. You just gonna wake up funky.
Hey, like what?
That's
Are
too
you gonna
funny.
like scratch and sniff? Are you like what you gonna do?
Hold out.
What are you gonna do?
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
You gonna play with it or what?
That is fucking gross.
I was
I don't
just
know.
like, what? But then when I looked at it,
It's crazy when you think of female hygiene, like, you could just really be a nasty ass bitch and niggas really don't have too much to worry about, like, unless you not certified. Then you just, that's nasty as fuck. I can't do it.
it's a cakery.
Bitch, goodbye. What?
That's what it is.
You know what?
Fucking
I'm about to say something.
Pillsbury
If
Doughboy
your
type.
girl, boy, fuck you in the building, I'm here.
And it's me, Chrissy.
Cause we ain't even said that. And
We haven't. Damn. Like, damn, we haven't. I can't even see how long we've been recording.
Cause she over here talking about the cakery, and I just can't. My stomach hurt. That is terrible, fellas.
Like the Cheesecake Factory or something. Disgusting. That's just, it's nasty to not take care of yourself as a woman, but it's
It's just-
definitely nasty to not take care of your uncircum. And I love elephants. Elephants are my favorite animal, but I'll be damned. I swear, I do. My baby took my little elephant that I keep up here. Disgusting.
You know what? I had
Disgusting.
one too many shots. I'm not gonna do this with her right now. That is just, I can't do
Why
it.
not?
And like, what the fuck does your parent think when it was like, we can't go get a circumcised? Bitch, you what?
That's a great topic because I know you've seen the debates when they were saying about parents torturing their kids, their sons for getting them circumcised, but then some people are like, you're sick if you don't, and all of that stuff.
I mean,
I've had some good,
shut
Definitely
the
have.
entire
but
goodbye.
I prefer not.
Listen, I had one in my life, dog, and I've never been back there.
They grown.
I
They
don't.
grown.
Good night. Cut.
They
I'm
grown.
out of here. But yeah,
This is all unedited, by the way. It is, but on to the actual show and what we're supposed to be doing here.
cause we ain't did shit
Nothing.
we was supposed to do, guys.
Well, I had my little note that I touched on, but nothing.
Listen, I don't. Let me look. No, for real, I don't think I touched on shit that I got.
That you know that we got hella notes, y'all.
Listen, don't judge us, cause I mean, I don't even think I need my notes, but it's just a little glance or a looker back.
Exactly, basically.
Because it is what it is.
Because
Because when we talk, we don't have fucking notes. We just be talking.
going,
So,
be going, and it be
It's
so
just
much
something to do to prepare us for this. But,
to try to stay on task. But as the caption says, disclaimer, we cannot promise to stay on topic.
Can't
And we
do
haven't
that
even got on topic.
at all. Like, I don't think a little bit.
No. I mean, we got the bottle. We got,
It's in a cup, but we definitely got that.
before, see, I got us these little books.
Listen, they are so cute.
Episode planner and notebook for podcasts, artists, and hosts.
So cute.
And in the page, it says, it gives you a little breakdown, daily episode planner, if you got any guests, personal preparation, topics to discuss, before the show tasks. My before the show tasks were get a bottle, test the mics, set up the speakers.
Girl, and
that's what
mine
we were
was
struggling
listed, and
with
mine
last
was only
week.
set up and sound check. The rest of this is that's all I was.
But it's
thinking about.
funny because she was like, "Are we drinking today?" And I'm like, "Well,
Duh.
might be sure that before the task or before the show." Look, girl,
That
yeah,
was-
definitely we
listen,
are clearly.
And that was the first thing she wrote. Get a bottle. We got it.
We did.
We got it. So it's crazy. Like, what brought us here to here?
Here, Big Blue brought you here.
Baby been listening.
Little Maxie brought me here.
Baby been hanging out the week and I'm
But no, like, I don't know. You want to talk about the show first or how we met? We want to tell y'all how the show came about, but we definitely want to tell y'all how we met as well.
shit. Man, being outside. Being
Oh,
outside,
yeah, most definitely.
the Vegas scene, based for show, that's how we met. The first time I think we like interacted was when Lou and Jackie
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah. I think we were at events
Before
maybe,
that, but never like really
Briefly,
too
but
much
yeah.
said anything to each other.
and it was always like, hey.
That was it. That was it. So I think that night I was on the phone with my daughter and I was telling her you had merch there. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go break the ice. Hey, how you doing? Girl? I was on the phone with my baby and he was with somebody that's not too fond of me that night. Like, so in my mind the whole time I'm like, I know this bitch talking about me. I know she probably thinks she telling her all my business.
But I'm just not that type. I'm not that type.
So it was just whatever. Cause I'm like, first of all, she don't got no reason not to like me, but that's a whole nother fucking story. But I'm like, I'm not finna let that be like, oh, I don't like this bitch because she with her. So
Right.
it wasn't that. So it was just like being outside and after you've been seeing each other talking and
It was always just, hey, we a hug, hey. And
And
we be sitting right next to each other, like
Oh, God.
vibing, but not
Not
interacting.
crazy. So
On our phone.
one night
I think
we
we
was
didn't even
sitting
took
next to
pictures, but
oh
like
God, definitely took
never
pictures. Big jerk
interacted.
at a fucking studio session we was at.
Mhm.
And somewhere
I got
else
all of
for
those.
sure. Oh God. But I think like the first time, I don't think it was the first time, but the first time I really think we was vibing, we was at that what the
Ooh,
fuck, the
what's
Rockstar
that?
bar. And I don't know, I just
Hell
heard
no. Way before that.
no.
By that time, we actually knew each other. We
Okay.
knew each other to like gossip a little bit in the venue. But I think the first time where I think we were in Big Jerk when we really was like mingling and stuff. Like when the whole
Oh yeah, when we had that whole little section
yeah,
right there.
when we were
You
there.
Right, my bad. You right. You right.
But actually, you want to know what's crazy is it was when you made a post and was like, you need a friend that like to eat and like something about
Bingo.
eating dates. And
Guess
I mean,
what?
I mean,
we finally went just a couple of weeks
You know
ago, but
me.
that was probably like fucking beginning of the year. We still ain't fucking with nowhere to eat up just until like when we went to Chili's.
yeah,
Terrible.
that was the first time. But by that time, we
was already
we was
yeah.
planning, and
Yeah.
never did it. But that was it. And from then,
We
we
finally
started
went to go
chopping
eat.
it up.
Oh, we had fun on your birthday.
Oh yeah, I didn't think she was gonna show, but I did because I'm like, we always talking about going out and this or that. And my birthday, damn, that was March.
Yeah, I pulled up.
But we definitely had a
pulled up,
blast.
and we had hella fun.
A
But
blast.
what made me remember the Rockstar bar because you just kept saying you get on my fucking nerve, and I don't know what I think I just kept staring at people that night. I was just.
Can I really say what you was saying, or do you,
Because I don't remember.
I ain't gotta say no names, but do we got any disclosures on here? What we? Cause I remember what you said,
I don't remember.
and
no.
you say it every time we see this person.
Oh damn! I really don't know, and that's deep.
Let me know.
No, I don't. Go. I don't. I mean, say it because I don't know. What you say?
You sure?
What I say? Damn it. What I say?
I heard his dick stink.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
what you said,
Oh.
and I was just like,
Terrible guys, listen. I was probably drunk that night, but that's what I
but
think.
no, you weren't, because you also, like I said, you say it every time. We're in the same together, and they're in the same building. You definitely do. So you definitely heard that.
Oh, Jesus. Listen, fellas,
I'm
please
still
listen.
mad. I just keep looking like it just looked like your thing is just perfect, and mine is like struggling.
Put your book down in front of you like this, and you gotta turn.
No, but I see yours is closer to the this way or whatever. But whatever.
She get on my fucking nerve.
I just
Yeah.
keep looking at it. But
Yeah, we be, listen, it's so crazy. We'll be somewhere and something will happen, or we'll see somebody, and all we gotta do is look at each other. It'd be over. Terrible. Never knew we was so much alike until we are a lot alike, and that's terribly bad, dog.
And that's part of the podcast, actually. That's part of it. Like, we have things in common.
A lot.
We kind of have the same perspective on certain things, but we also have our own perspective, and we just chop it
It'd
up.
be the same perspective with a little bit of twist, because y'all know I don't be getting fucked.
Me either.
My don't business.
But yeah.
Yeah. And then one day we just like, oh, I wanted to do this. I've been talking about doing this, and then that's when you was telling me about your rants. I'm like, well, shit, let's do it. And came up with the name. Well, she actually came up with the name, and I was like, we running with that. That just, it was nothing else for me to even think about. Like,
Yeah,
that's dope.
most people be like I ain't even gonna lie. My manager, he always, like, in the morning, he'll send me a report. Well, everybody, he'll send you a report of how you did the day before. He'll go over your numbers or whatever, and then he'll be like, oh, what are you gonna do different today, or gonna do to stay on the right task, or towards your goal.
Right.
And then, like, yesterday, it was Friday, he was like, do you got any big plans for the weekend? He asked that every Friday. And so I was like, well, I just started a new podcast, so I plan on recording this weekend. Woo, woo, woo. He was like, oh, for real? What are the topics? And I'm like, we really don't have any topics. Like, we just talk about our own perspective of being women and things we went through and things like that. And he's like, what's your podcast called? And I was like, well, it's not really HR appropriate, so.
right.
And he was just like, oh, okay. I know he kind of wanted to know. I meant to text him, but I didn't. But I was like, I don't want to say that in this chat.
I was telling everybody at work. Look us
I didn't want to say it.
follow.
But just for the record, we do not promote drugs.
At all. Just adult fucking conversation.
That's all.
That's it, and that's all.
That's all. And that's where you get cocaine conversation.
That's it. And that's what brought us right here tonight.
Right now, there we go.
So,
Today's topic is, I'm gonna let you introduce it.
I don't even know what it is. Oh. Have you ever dealt with a jealous partner or friend? What's the
One,
word? Partner or friend? Yeah, okay. Yeah, have you ever, like, that was jealous towards your accomplishments, your dreams, your blessings?
Just
Bitch, I just won
anything.
$200. Bitch, how you mad because I hit at the, at the casino?
how you do that? Oh, okay. I ain't never did nothing like that.
That means you didn't have $20 just
Well,
sticking
I
out.
ain't got it. What I'm getting out of it. Like, shit like that.
So, talking about this, well, knowing that we were going to talk about jealousy, I kind of like looked into some shit. Like, so there's 3 types of jealousy. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
I never
It's
bypassed it.
rational, irrational, and sibling.
Siblings?
Listen,
How is that even like?
sibling jealousy.
But, well, I get. Go ahead, but okay.
That was
My
a 3.
perspective.
That was a 3, and I was like, that's the thing.
Well, first off, go over the rational. You took notes?
Girl, listen.
Rational and irrational. What's the rational? That's just a crazy, psychotic, deranged.
No, rational was
Oh, wait,
having
is that irrational?
yeah. Listen, rational was having a legit reason to be jealous of what you're jealous of, and it's like, and I listen. I never thought that was
Having
a
a
thing.
reason?
Yes, like you have
Insecurity.
I don't know. It didn't go into it deep. It was like you legit have a fucking reason to be jealous. Like,
What?
I didn't know how to take that. Then irrational was like, what was that one? I'm trying to remember off the head without having to look at my notes. I can't even fucking remember. And then it was all like sibling jealousy. And it's crazy because when I read that, that kind of made me think like, damn, am I jealous? It's five of us. Am I jealous of my two younger siblings? Because the relationship they have with my mama versus the relationship me and my older siblings have.
Okay.
So that made me, because I'm like, I'm not a jealous person. Like, I'm not fucking jealous of shit. I can't think of nothing. I'm not, like, everybody got the same 24. Everybody got the same opportunity to do whatever the case may be. So I'm like, I'm not jealous. And then it also said jealousy is a sign of rage. Like, so I'm like, I've never been to the, that's like being
Rage
in
is a level.
so listen, so that's the irrational when it gets to the rage. Like,
Okay.
oh, I don't want nobody to be with you type shit, so bitch now I'm
So
about to-
like that's like at first it starts with anger, and then it goes to it's one before rage, and then it goes to rage.
I think it's
Kind of
control.
like that.
Anger, you try to control the situation, and then when you can't, it turns into rage.
But I feel that too, honestly, now that you say that. I was gonna compare my kids, but my brother always, even though like I'm a daddy's girl and he's a mama's boy, but at the same time, especially going through the things that I've went through, you kind of need your mom, even though I'm a daddy's girl, but my dad was always locked up or in and out or whatever. But I've always longed for like a certain type of relationship with my mom that we didn't have. It took, when I first had my first child is when that brought us together. It brought us closer kind of, but not completely to
Yeah,
compared
that's
to the
crazy.
relationships that I
We've
see.
never had this conversation. That's kind of
We
like the same.
haven't.
Like me and mom. Well, I'm gonna say me and my mom was close. Like that was my dog. I could tell my mama anything, all the shit. Then when I had my baby, my first child, I hid it from her too. I was like, cause you wouldn't have knew I was pregnant until it was like till I got 7 months. Bitch, belly came out of nowhere. Like I got real small. I'm like, oh, maybe the baby weight coming off. Bitch, I don't know. I was young. I was having my baby at 17, so I'm just like, oh, maybe I'm losing weight. Whatever the case may be. I knew I was pregnant, but I was hiding from my mama. But
Right.
it was crazy. So it was like, soon as I told her, literally the next day, I had a fucking belly. Like, where the fuck did this shit come from? Like, it was to the point to where I got sick, and it was like, I want my mama, I want my mama, I want my mama, I want my mama, I want my mama. So that was my dog to turn to now how we are is terrible. So it's like I'm not gonna. I guess you could say like I'm jealous of the listen. Doing this topic, maybe just think about a lot of shit,
Yeah.
process your shit. I'm jealous of the relationship that my younger siblings have with my mom versus.
I'm the baby, but I can definitely relate. And my mom, she just, and I know honestly having kids is kind of different. When you have kids, like you love them all,
Right.
but you also love them different, and you have different types of relationships with them. And like, so like your
Definitely.
firstborn
My
is just
firstborn,
it's different,
I
you know.
will-
It's different. And I think that's what it was. But being on the outside, not knowing and growing up as a child and a teenager, like, it's different because I don't know. All I know is like, damn, like I want this relationship with my mom. I want to be like this. I want to be like that. It's not like we didn't have one, but we didn't have the relationship I
I
wanted.
wanted.
And so that was kind of awkward. And like my brother did. And like still to this day, certain things like it's like I'll notice like boom, you on it
Right.
when it come to him, but when it come to me, it's kind of like,
You taking your time, you lollygagging.
and I don't know if it's because you see me as being more independent because I notice that's an issue too. It's like, well, I know that you're more independent. I know that you're this, you're that, or I see that I have to actually be there more for him because like you
She
got
gotta
it.
be more nurturing.
You got it. You're strong.
Right.
You yeah, and it's like, yeah, I am, but strong people definitely need people.
Definitely.
And that's what people fail to realize. Now, if I talk about it with as far as jealousy, you said siblings. When it comes to my
But
kids,
almost this, me and none of my siblings, like, we're not beefing, we don't have no problems, we never nothing. But like I said, this just brought it to head.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like they probably if they watching y'all, fuck y'all, cause mama be treating y'all different,
Right,
and y'all fucking know it.
right.
But yeah,
But no, with my boys actually, with my boys, because you know my son was who he was, and he's always like he was the first. He was the first child, the first grandchild, the first nephew, the
my
first
son was too.
like everything.
My
And
son
then not only that, but
definitely
growing
was,
into
too.
who he was and being in the spotlight. I remember my son and my other son, he used to come home a lot and he used to be like, I want people to like me like they like him. I want people to this or that. And I'm like, make them like you for you. Like, why are you worried about being like him or wanting them to like you? Like y'all are two different people. But him, he was a little more rough and he was like that. He got that bully mentality and this things like that. Whereas my oldest son, he's just kind of like, he laid back.
See, that's crazy. So that's like vice versa
And
with my kids.
they're day and night.
So
That's
it's
what
like
that's
the
it.
oldest is like, damn, why everybody
Oh, like
gravitate?
that. But y'all are two different people, and y'all have like my
So-
youngest son. He's so funny. He's hilarious. He's an artist. He can draw really, really good. And I'm telling him like that's your lane.
Right.
But he felt like first off he came after his brother, so you already after him, and then you're the middle child. But it's like, dang, and then he doing all this or that. Like, I want to be somewhere within that, but you're not. And I used to have to tell him, like, y'all two different people. Like, that's all I could really explain to him. And he like, but everybody like him. Everybody love him. And he was just one of them people that people gravitated to.
Right,
It's
people vibe.
unexplainable. Yeah, like and I'm talking about kids.
Listen, that is the same thing
Adults,
with my
like
daughter. She
strangers.
is such a vibe. That little girl get on my
That's
nerves,
just
but
it.
Jesus.
But over the years, seeing them, because although like he loved his brother so much, it was kind of like I consider not him, but like you know how you be like with our haters, like they love you too. They just don't know how to deal with it. They hate that they love you so
Period,
much,
point blank.
and that's how what I always seen is like, even though you
So
love
they
him so
gravitate to the
much,
jealousy.
yeah, it's like, but
You
I
don't
want to
know
be
what-
up under him.
'Cause you don't
But
know
at
how
the
to
same time, like,
take it
how
in.
do I shift this on me so it's not so much him? Like, I want that. I love him. I love what he do and everything, but I want to be in his shoes. And so it would kind of be like a imbalance with him. Like, so I don't know. I seen it, and I just be like, man.
Yeah, I definitely seen it with my kids, and my kids like 5 years apart. So like when my son and my daughter got a certain age, he was like, I didn't ask for a little sister. Like didn't nobody?
Especially after this long.
Yeah,
like,
oh
it's
God,
just me.
oh Jesus, he didn't nobody ask for this shit. Like the fuck. So as they getting older, and you know my son is transgender, so that is just another thing in itself. So it's like I'm dealing with two funky ass attitudes. Like, fuck. My baby take hormone pills, all that. Like, it's that deep type shit. But it's just like, oh my God, they get on my nerve. He's very, very jealous of his sister. It shows in a lot of things, and it's just like you said, y'all own two different people. Be yourself.
You just gotta find you.
Yeah.
And some people find
That's a
themselves
whole,
faster
and I was
than
about to
others.
say, like, that's a whole nother conversation, because I think that my son being transgender got a lot to do. I ain't even gonna say got a lot to do, because he was all, I am the parent, and I'm gonna tell y'all, like, when he was a certain age, y'all just like, the baby gonna be a little sweet. I like
So you knew that?
Definitely.
You knew that? I don't want to get off
Definitely.
topic, but like, that's,
Definitely,
okay.
yeah. That's why I said
Yeah.
that's a whole other topic, but definitely. So it's like I think that got a lot to a lot to do with my daughter and the little jealousy part. Like, why everybody like this little girl? Shit, fuck it. Why I can't be a girl too? Type shit. Like, but yeah, like I said, it's another conversation. We gonna get into that.
So I guess there's levels to it.
It's definitely levels to jealousy. Because it comes with envy, like all that shit. Like when like I said, I've been doing my little homework, whatever. When you look into all that shit, it comes into envy, control, just self-esteem issues,
Right.
all that shit. So it's
I
like,
guess it's really like, why are you jealous?
Right.
Why this or why that? And I mean, I can honestly say, like, I don't think I'm insecure when it comes to a relationship, but I definitely am jealous. But what's the ones? Irrational. I think I might be a little rational, I guess.
like you have reasons to be jealous.
I definitely do, but not even that. I'm just like, I'm protective, you know, and like with certain stuff, it's just like, hold on now, hold on, that's on me, you know.
Do you have a wristband?
You're stupid. But no, like, I guess it's like, it just really depends, and it depends on how you treat the situation and the person. Because, like, I like when women, like, come on to my man, not so much like, but like, that let me
Like,
know,
yeah, that's
like,
mine.
exactly.
If you like that, that's
okay,
me.
yeah. But how far, and I'll sit back and let certain things happen, you know, because it's like, that's up to you to check the situation. But how far is it gonna go? How far is that person gonna go? And also, like, nigga, okay, when is you gonna be like, crazy bitch alert? Like, I know she crazy. Hold on.
It ain't even crazy.
I am.
Oh.
It is, and I am. But not even
I'm
not saying like
I'm
deranged
crazy.
and psychotic, because it's levels to that as well.
I don't be wanting to say I'm crazy, but it's just like, don't play with my fucking common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Right,
do it. Don't
exactly.
play with my intelligence. Don't make me feel like I'm. And that's in any situation, a relationship, a friendship, all that shit. Because I done had to deal with friends like, bitch, is we together? Like
Boundaries.
you want to move like we together, bitch. Like, we don't have to talk every day. We don't have to do this. I don't have to answer my phone because you call. Like, bitch, I've probably been having a bad day and I don't want to talk to nobody.
Exactly.
Or I've probably been having a long day and I don't have the time to pick up my phone. So now
and
you
being a friend to tell me like, oh, okay, you know what? I understand. You might be going through something, or if I tell you or don't tell you, but like, first off, you should be that tapped in to know. Kind of know. Even if you don't know what's going on, know like, damn, this ain't like my friend. She must be going through something, or she must be this or that. Okay,
bingo.
then
So
fall
take
back.
it as
Don't
that.
try to make me feel bad. And
That comes into the control shit. That got that. Listen, that's what I'm saying. All that shit play a part in everything. Like, bitch, you. No, I can't. You're not finna control this situation like that. And we are strictly friends. Like, I get it. Like, I don't know. We just, it's some certain shit you're not finna do. And I done lost friends behind that because I'm not moving to the beat of their drum. Like, so, and I just think back to conversations that we had. Like, was this bitch being funny after all this time?
right. Right.
Like, so bitch, was you've been being funny all this time? Are you feel some type of way? Are you mad because we both kind of in the same situation, but my shit going a little better than yours? So are you jealous?
Right.
Is it envy? That's what I'm saying, that shit.
And you know what? I had a friend like that, and people used to tell me all the time, like, she's jealous of you. She's jealous. She don't want to see you happy. She wants you all to herself. Like, and this was from like random and different people.
Listen, I didn't have a friend tell me like, I don't like how much time you give the person you deal with.
I've had that too.
Like,
But the thing is, at the time, I used to be like, because me being me, I'm like, no. I'm like, friends don't be jealous of each, like, how?
I don't know.
Hell no, that ain't what it
can't
is.
think of a
People
friend
used
that
to
I'm
even be
jealous
like,
of.
have y'all ever messed around? Have y'all ever this or that?
Listen, so that's what it be every time, like, because I am bisexual, so everybody be like, listen, you must have fucked that girl. Like, no, I didn't. I swear to God, I ain't touched her, so I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her.
People used
Or
to
they be like,
ask
oh,
me
she
that.
wanted to fuck you, you didn't want to. Like,
And they said that for years.
Even being gay with that shit, it's just like some shit you don't do, even if your friend is like that. Like, bitch, I don't even want to go there. But I do have friends that I didn't touch them. God, we still friends, but you just know it's just, nah, bitch, we not gonna do that. We gonna be cool.
I've had that though. I've definitely
gonna be
experienced the jealous friendship from accomplishments.
In all my motherfucking
relationships.
36 years, I want to say, of friend jealousy, I probably experienced that shit twice. And just recently, within my older years, like, this bitch, you really upset.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Why?
And I also have, even in relationships.
You know who I'm jealous of? You bitches with Section 8, bitch. I've been on the list since 1888.
Oh, I'm about to say, damn.
No, but they ain't fucking with me anyway, because I'm a criminal. So I'm just jealous of y'all a little bit, because I wish I had it. Like, fuck,
Girl.
that's help.
It used to be anyway. That shit crazy.
Well, see, I don't know, because I never had it, but I know back in the day that shit was help.
Back in the day, whatever. But that shit is crazy.
I'm jealous of
I'm motherfucking paying full rent these days type shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But even still, it's like if you don't have, even back then, if you didn't have a job, because you know people love to be like, oh, I wish I had $2 rent, or I wish I ain't had no rent. No, if you have income, you definitely
have to. They give you
it's
like,
a
yeah,
portion
because
of
I
your
was
rent.
crazy. I was fucking with this bitch that was like on housing. So when she didn't have a job, like they sent the little vouchers to pay half or whatever the fuck, this and that, the rent, all this. But when that bitch had a job, oh my mama, she definitely had to pay.
And I think that even changed long ago too, where they made it like it was like a minimum that you had to pay even with no job, because they feel like they want you
to do something.
Yeah, and that was years ago. But now it's like you're definitely paying rent.
Yeah, once I got into a certain code of trouble, I gave that shit up. Like, yeah, once they get to running that background, I'm gonna be like, deny. Next. They ain't fucking with me looking ass. That's why it's crazy doing shit in your past. Well, fuck.
Most
Fuck.
definitely. And your
Fuck.
present.
Shit, yeah.
And your
That's
present.
why I be trying to be cool in my present. I be cool, boy, because that past be creeping up on my black ass. Like, Jesus Christ, how old
You ain't
am I?
lying.
Bitch, I be kind of like, I did that shit like
And they
15
don't
years
either.
ago.
They
God,
can
and
say,
they
oh,
don't
it
give a
fall off
fuck.
or it's sealed after 7.
Then you
or
can
this
still
or
see it.
that.
You can still see it. I don't give a fuck.
Even when you a juvenile, they can still see that shit. They're just not supposed to use it.
Right.
But in the back of their mind,
you can
they
go get your
definitely judge you.
you can for sure go get your juvenile shit sealed. But it's like, why should I have to do all that? Why are y'all even looking back that far?
Right. You in my business.
Super in my business. Y'all jealous. Y'all don't want to see a nigga win. They don't want to see a nigga win at all. Like, I swear to God. But yeah, back to that jealous shit is crazy. So when you get to the rage part of the jealousy, I don't think that's why I said it. Only like I said, I'm definitely jealous of the relationship my siblings have with my mom.
Have
But
you
when-
ever been the jealous type in a relationship? On any level?
No, I'm just trying to think back. Like, I didn't give a fuck because because this gonna be a whole nother situation. Like, the way I grew up, it was like, bitch, don't give a fuck about what's going on. Give a fuck about what a motherfucker doing. So it was like,
Exactly.
all that extra shit a motherfucker
exactly.
was doing, that shit X'd out. I don't get X, Y, Z, bitch. I am fine. I'm okay. I don't gotta do nothing, so I don't care. So that's fucked up. So that's
But it be like that in certain situations. It
like, I
definitely
just
be
know,
that.
like, bitch, yeah, you better talk whatever all that bitch shit you want to talk. You better say that shit to yourself. You better write it down, cause you're not finna say it. I'm not about to jeopardize shit that I got going on right now. So, oh, mother, bitch, he was fucking the family. Oh, I don't give a fuck, bitch. The lights on, the gas on, the rent paid. I have a car. I think I got some. I didn't care about a lot of shit. So, no.
Yeah, I think that
No.
that what you just explained, that is, it depends on where you're at.
But then then thinking now as I'm older, that was nothing but control because I was kind of in a situation like that not too long ago. Like, oh, this motherfucker do everything, so just bypass whatever the fuck he got going on, or the case may be. But then it was like when I had shit going on, it's a problem. Like, god damn,
Of course.
I couldn't even have like a job type shit. Like, I can't have my own money. I gotta wait till you be like, here go a couple dollars, go have some fun. No, I don't want to do that.
With that, so
So is
you kind of know me. You know, I mean, you do, but like, you know my mouth. You know
Right.
my personality a little bit. You know, things like that. And like, I'm very blunt, but at certain sometimes, like, I'm funny. You know, we had
Definitely.
this conversation, but like
Definitely.
some things, and it'd be funny because some things I say, like, they're funny as fuck, but like, I'll be serious and it's funny to you or whoever and things like that. And so I was in a relationship and the guy I was with, he was actually funny as fuck. Like, same thing. I think we borderline. I'm gonna say borderline. We had a lot of ways alike, but we also had a lot of ways unlike.
Different, right?
Okay, but and he used to do his thing or whatever, you know, social media, all that stuff. Okay, you know, I know you. I know how you are when you're with me. I know how you are. You're funny, you know, whatever you do, and you always made me laugh and things like that.
Right.
And sometimes maybe you went a little too far, but I know, like you're an entertainer, so to speak. But when you see me, just for the record, y'all, I'm not a pet owner. That's not my dog. Again.
It's not a dog here, I swear.
But when he would see certain things that I would say on social media, or if it got a lot of traction or something like that, he would be mad about it. Oh, you think you're funny?
Crazy.
You think you this or that?
I dealt with somebody like that.
Oh.
I got a lot of likes on someone. She was like, "You ever got that many likes before?" I was like, "Damn, what you?"
Like, I'm not even counting. I'm not paying attention.
Oh God, I'm not. I'm like,
And he would get upset about it. But like, I see your stuff a lot. We have a lot of mutual friends. You share, like, people would share your posts a lot. And like, I might even laugh and like it or whatever.
Right.
But like, when I do it, it's like,
it's a problem.
oh, you always want to be on Facebook.
I would
You
tell
always want to be this or that.
Anybody that I've ever dealt with, like, never. I mean, I post what the fuck I want to, but you can't take my social media serious when you be with me all the time and you really know how I am. Like, that shit is for entertainment. Like, don't feed into that shit. So don't wait till, oh, we've been friends forever now. No, I'm still the same motherfucker. I'm still gonna put the same shit I've been posting.
Right. And it's not for likes.
I think at one
It's
time
not
dealing with
for
somebody, I think I
attention.
let something they post one time in real life really bother me. Anything else, I don't give a fuck because for real,
And I was gonna say that, like, I know boundaries. I know how far to go or not to go, or even if it's something and I mean no harm, some will click and it be like,
boundaries when I post stuff.
work on it, work on it. But certain things, like, and it could be harmless, but I'll be like, I'll think about him in my current situation. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
But it's
I'm
just
not gonna do
social
that.
media.
That's true too.
Okay.
But I just think it's like a level of respect and things like that. But like, it
my
be
bitch
stuff
ass
that be
posted
nothing,
it.
and you'll really be mad because like you seen like the post go up or some shit like that, or motherfuckers saying like, oh, you're really funny, you're this that, and you mad about
I
it.
think we friends on my, cause you know I think I didn't add you to all my pages. Fuck y'all. Like my Melissa Moore page. When I go back to shit, when it come back like 10 years, 12 years, shit that I say now, I still say it right now. I probably just been added some bullshit to it. And it's like,
And that's the thing. I'll say the same thing. I'm gonna speak how I
Yeah.
speak, but it's how I present it to the world versus just like, cause sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I have to edit before I post because my mouth. And I know a lot of times certain things they come off like I can be saying something nice to somebody, but the way it comes off, it'll be offensive. So I know that's something that I have to work on in certain areas or whatever. But like,
so
I just
maybe
know my
that's why I'm
boundaries.
so vulgar on Facebook, because in person
Get on Twitter.
I be chilling.
I post things on Twitter that never make it to Facebook.
I think I used to too.
I vent on Twitter. I
think
vent.
used to, too.
I
I
go
don't know.
off.
Everybody just be taking
Or
everything
cry.
so personal. Like I posted some shit on Facebook one day. I think it was like, I was like, yeah, I was like, why men like niggas when bitches got booty holes too?
Wait, I want to make sure I heard that right.
Why do, because I'm talking about gay men. I was like, why are niggas gay when bitches got booty holes too?
Oh,
So why
facts.
do you? So listen, it's some nigga on the post like, because he liked the masculinity, he liked the this and he liked the that. But mind you, he was telling me he wasn't gay. So I can't even. I swear, I wish I remember what it was because I can like read. I share that shit every time it pop up. Girl, he wanted to kill me. He was like, because I was like, well, I guess you're gay then or some shit. I don't know. He was like, yeah, it takes another black woman to down another black. Like, he started going there and this and that. And I'm like, see, this is not the page for that. Like,
Right.
you must really
You're not
don't
gonna
know
get
me.
sympathy here, sir.
You just really don't know
I
me in real
really
life.
don't care.
So
I
crazy.
really don't give a fuck. Like now you're where you need to be to get your feelings hurt.
So listen, so I'm going in on his ass. So somebody end up like really knowing me and knowing him, like, hey, that's the homegirl. I'm like, nigga, I don't need you to tell this nigga nothing.
At all.
He like, bitch, I'm a
Like I was saying.
I'm Melissa's there, bitch, with the pistol. I'm like, I'm not even over there. Who are you looking for? Like,
I've been in that situation.
yeah, like shit got real bad on Facebook. So it's like,
That man died too.
ooh.
You know what? That happened one time, and it
What?
was that was random, huh? But that
Wait,
man,
not the man I'm talking about.
no, not him. But I got into a situation like that, and it was my mama's post, matter of fact, and it was somebody she knew from like that she grew up with or whatever. And I had gave my feedback, and like I be like, it's the way I say certain things.
Listen,
Like-
I just learned that. So somebody was like, "It's the way you say shit." I'm like,
I was like,
I feel like I'm saying it regular. So maybe I,
I
need
was
to start
like his,
rewording the way I say
forgot
shit.
what it was, but it was like about sensitive men, and I was like, oh, cause that's cause they panties be tighter than ours or something. Like, but that's just saying like, you know, you sensitive, you soft or whatever. And the man replied to my comment of all comments on the post, and
Like,
I'm
you
like,
skipped all this shit to come right here.
Come to mine.
That be the shit for me.
and
Like,
I'm like,
you
okay,
asked of
well,
everything
like
to
I
come
said,
bother me.
and
Gotcha.
he kept coming at me, and like, you're coming at me now, and yeah, I'm on my mom's page and everything, but I'm like, bitch ass nigga.
I think that turned on the light for me. Like,
the fuck, and
Start
I'm
going
going
off.
on, like, he called me all kind of bitches, and he had slammed me, this or that. Girl, I'm giving it to his motherfucking ass. He mad as fuck. I'm like, I got you mad. I was like, you really must wear panties or some shit. Oh, but I was actually. But I'm like, you really must wear panties, and he was so mad, like over the panty comment. He was mad about that.
Like, you act like
We
I
went
directed
at
this to
it.
you. Did
And my
I
mom
ask you?
was
Did I
like,
mention you?
Christy, please, and this, and I'm like, okay, mom. But he kept coming, and I couldn't resist responding. But he died. R.I.P. Whatever. But yeah, y'all.
Listen, I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm
Y'all
fucked
take
up,
it
and it's
Facebook
just the
too
way
serious,
she's.
some of y'all.
It's just the way
Especially
she fucking.
men.
On God, every
Y'all
time,
do.
every time I get into it with somebody on Facebook, I swear I know hella niggas then reported my shit. You bitch ass nigga, like.
That's me. And speaking of that,
just
and speaking of that,
that,
what I call them?
marshmallows.
I call them marshmallows. My homeboy, he pulled up and got a 2X shirt from me, and he was like, he called them corn dogs, and I was like, nah, I call them niggas marshmallows because they hella soft, they mushy, and I can't stand no soft ass nigga. He was like, nah, he was like, but some of them niggas got bread, and he was like, they weenies with bread.
I call them.
I said, you're right. I'm gonna start calling them corn dogs.
I call niggas but you're a buster. Like once
But
I
some
like,
of these, but
to
some
me,
of them be having bread, but and they be
yeah, and you're a
corny
buster.
as fuck.
You're still like that is the.
I
This,
like
you,
the
don't
corn
call
dog.
me that.
I thought
like
that
buster.
was a good
Buster
one. I was
ass
like, I'm gonna
nigga.
steal that.
Buster ass whoever. I don't like busters. I can't. Oh Lord Jesus, that shit hurts my. Oh, like
I don't like that.
why are you like this, sir? What do you have on? Some manties?
Right.
Got the manties
The
on,
netted,
motherfucker.
netted
Get the fuck
drops.
out of here. I can't do it. I can't. If I can beat you up, it's a problem. And I just learned that I thought I was 5'6".
Hello.
I'm not.
I don't know nobody out, and that be the thing. Like, yeah,
I
I'm
don't know nobody out
strong,
there
I'm
that-
independent, But I
definitely
don't want
can't.
no nigga I can run over
Definitely not.
or control or punk or definitely
I'm
put
too.
my hands
I'm
on.
way too submissive for that. So if I feel like I can, listen, deuces. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you got, how it's gonna work. But nigga, if you finna sit up here and let me call you 1,001 bitches and do all that shit to you, oh, you's a buster. No, I'm not finna do it.
So look, I just noticed this. You see my little shirt and my little logo? It's all cute. I like this black too. Yours just yours right there.
She get on my fucking
It's
nerves.
right there.
And I
Like
fucking
dang.
hate these. That's because I got these big ass titties.
You could take them too and cut them up for me. You should have never. I didn't know you know how to cut
Listen.
shirts. If you knew how many of them shirts I then went to the
Listen.
trash because I can't do it.
Friend, pay attention. If I got a shirt on that's cut up is something, I cut up all that. Girl, I don't think I probably got like 5 regular shirts. All my shit cut up. So
I be trying,
I had
but
this
it's
little
not
thing.
something.
It's
I'm
like
good at
a,
a lot of things, but not that.
it's like a pizza roller, but it for the paper. I use that shit for the shirts, and I follow some bitch on TikTok. I wish I could remember her name. Shout out to you because she been showing
That's
me.
what somebody told me.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube. You think I haven't did that
I've
already?
been on YouTube. I
Some
made a
people
couple
just
of.
can't do it.
You just got. It's easy.
That's what she said, and I can't do it. So every time I see her in a cute
I
shirt,
don't think
be like,
I just
"Come
had
cut
to
my
throw away
shirts."
like hella tights because all of them are cut up on the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
And a nigga whole ass off. You know, I'm getting too old for that. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna wear them.
Yeah, I agree.
I be,
I agree.
but I still wear a shirt and shit. I'm like, I don't care.
It's occasion.
Y'all went out last night. Shout out to Pressure at the fucking tape. I had a 2-piece on. Oh my.
Like what kind of 2-piece?
Like the little top with the
Shorts or skirt?
no.
Like biker,
Yes.
and then like a crop or like.
It was like a crowd, but I had my
love
vest
those.
on. I was fat. I was like, when I'm gonna wear it? Yeah. It was
Do
cute.
you ever see big girls and they be like slaying the fuck out of
I
it?
be so mad. Listen.
And they be bigger than you, but it's like,
Listen.
how do you do
And
that?
I tried to do listen, I'm
The
not
same
even
thing.
finna fake the
And it
funk.
don't look right.
Like, you know what? I could do that on my mama. Baby 300 pounds working the fuck out of that. And it's, no.
I'll be mad.
No.
And that's how the girl.
And I can't do
she
it.
be
It look
like-
crazy.
She be wearing that shit, and I just be like,
Man,
come
listen,
do this,
I
come do
done
this. And
tried.
she big, but she confident as fuck. Not that I'm not confident, but I just be like, how do y'all put it together?
I don't know, and it be working out because it don't work out for my big ass. And I
Look,
kept
she
saying
sent me
that.
this when I told her, you gonna have to come cut my shirts. And she was like, it's so easy. I told my friend on FaceTime
Oh, I think I can do that. That's what the.
tried it, failed,
I think I can do
2
that.
times, failed. Like, what?
Yeah,
And she be wearing that shit.
I definitely be cutting some shit up. That's my specialty for
I
sure.
can't do it.
Some shorts, some jeans, a shirt.
I'll
under
cut
the
some
fuck.
shorts for sure. Some jeans. I that used to be my problem. I turned all my jeans into
Yeah, I don't
shorts.
think
back
I
in the
never
day.
had I don't think I never had regular pants. Everything had a.
But I can't
was
do
cut
the
up.
shirt. I could even like do the like in
The
the front,
stretch
the
look?
fringes. Yeah.
It's
But not no
you got it in a
shirts.
fucking shirt?
No, I be struggling, especially with this part right here.
I watch a couple of them motherfucking DI, what they call DIY.
Do it yourself. Mhm.
Listen, and after that I'm like, oh, she did that, so I'm finna do it like this. And then shit work out for me. Like I don't think I have too many shirts with that part. I can't.
And
don't know.
I hate that
First
part.
of all, because my titties so big, I just be feeling like I'm stuck, and then I don't want to put on a large because then it feel like the shirt is too big.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you go a size up?
I don't like that because it feel
I
like
feel like it's too big.
now make me look like I'm just round as fuck and I'm trying to hide some shit.
Yeah,
So,
and that be my
I hate that.
problem.
So it's like I can wear a medium, so cut the neck off, and it's gonna give me the room I need because I have.
Cause
big
it
titties.
loosen them up
Yeah.
a little bit.
Man,
I'll be
listen.
struggling.
So listen, if you just cut your neck, don't dip it as much as I do.
I can
It's
do
a-
that.
yeah.
Okay, cool, but
And then she just showed me some way to cut the arms, but like you just take the little thing and once you cut it, you pull it and then give
Yeah.
it that look. See how I just did it even more.
I just
type
be
shit.
struggling, and I be tired, and I'm like hella.
I be
like,
trying shit, or I got so many shirts out. Try something on. My baby was like, "Mama, can you buy one of them shirts?" I tried it on the shirt. I'm like, "Oh, boom, got it." So now I'm gonna put it on the shirt with all the dress.
yeah, I can't do it.
That's my specialty.
And I'm
for sure.
crafty as fuck. That's crazy, but like I can't. I don't know if it's like that. I don't just really sit and like try to learn, but like and maybe like when I be trying to do it, it be like last minute, like oh I'm gonna cut me a shirt up. I ain't
No,
really
I
got the
probably
time.
beat it. Yeah, I probably beat it and did it a couple of times. So
See,
that by
I
the
be
time it's
stressing.
really time to do it, oh, I'm over.
I be struggling and I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
And you see, she had like a steak knife.
Yeah.
Like what?
No,
You
see,
pro.
I just bought this thing. I'm like, this shit finna work perfect for how I be wanting to cut shit. You just roll it. You just gotta be on the flat hard surface. But that shit works perfect. Perfect as fuck. So I'm about to be cutting up everything.
Yeah. Cause I be wanting to always like brand and things like that, but then it be like, damn. Sometimes I want to dress up. I want to be girly. I can't do that unless I cut the motherfucking shirt up. But I can't do that.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
Well, it's good that it's easy for you. So I have you to turn to and get me right. I have you to
Listen,
get
and
me
it's
right.
so crazy. I started. Oh, we don't know how to use this shit, y'all.
Right.
So listen, I started to cut up one of them. Like, oh, I just cut this one shirt, but I didn't. I knew like this shit might ask you to cut my motherfucking shirt.
You should have.
So
I
didn't.
definitely would have appreciated
So I didn't cut it, and then my white shirt, I'm mad because the front, like when I pressed it, my shit burnt.
Yeah.
This mother got the press up on it. I almost at 400, and I was.
Whoa. Don't they go like 225 or something?
They go past that.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't that where you're supposed to? Because when
Nah,
I
dude.
used to go to the shop, they used to always try to teach me, and they told me
See,
don't
because
put it higher than like
do they have the
230.
big press? Was
They
press
have a
big?
huge one, and
So-
then they have the small one. They used to try to train me on the small one. Be like,
How
you can
small?
come in here and do your, maybe like right here.
Okay, so one of
But
them.
then they got the big
Big,
one
big
where
one.
it flip. It's like
Hell no.
4.
Regularly, I think
I know how to
probably.
use that one.
I think I probably had it at like 300. This motherfucker was at like 385. I was like, what the fuck? But it's crazy because I did your shirt first, then I did mine and burnt it.
So it got too hot.
I
It
was.
already
That's
heated.
the thing. I think it was heated up as my shirt was going. I swear to God, but this part of the whole, this shirt, girl, is just it's like tan.
Well,
But the rest of
better
it
throw
white.
some bleach on it or something. Bring it,
Yeah,
make
I'ma
it look
cut-
like that.
No, I'm just that's gonna be a
wash.
distress shirt. I'm gonna cut that motherfucker up like all on the sides, so you
Yeah,
really ain't gonna
that'd
be able
be
to
cute.
tell. I'm gonna
That'd
do
be
something,
cute.
but I was like, why the fuck? I burned my shirt. I was mad as fuck, and I'm like, I can't be like this one, yo.
Oh, so they the same size too.
Yeah, we both got me.
Damn.
That's why I'm like, hell no. I'm like, man, I wanna. I was so mad. But nope. Good night.
What?
I'm drunk.
Me too.
Time to go.
We just get started. Right, you picking that up and shit, it's gone. Talking about
So,
you ain't
so
bring it.
listen, so we just had to come to this decision, like, we just gonna buy a gallon when we have shows, and it's just gonna be strictly for the show because I want some more alcohol. We already been drunk about it.
Damn right. So that's like we need like a fifth when we be drinking.
Next time.
I
I should have thought of that because we went through the pint last time.
We did. And we kind of started late, and we was already drinking before we started, so I guess so. But God, yeah. So if y'all know anybody that got them bottles, tell them to tap in.
Tap in. We want to have a little cocaine conversations bar. Okay, we
For
take
real.
Hennessy, we take Douce, Casamigos, light and dark.
I like the brown bottle.
I
I don't know what
can do
it
the
is, but I
I
like
can do the
that.
clear tequila because listen, I've been killing the Patron lately.
I mean, that's cool, but
Take it back.
that brown label just hit different. I still like Jose Cuervo. That used
Me
to
too.
be my shit back in the day.
Listen, if y'all can get them, I take.
I be seeing them.
Do you
certain
know how
times, but they
fucking
be-
long a bottle of Jose Cuervo lasts us? Nigga, like 5 shots. You gonna
True.
you'll be like, what's going on? I'm gonna be keep getting. It's just not gonna work out. We ain't
That
gonna
thing
get
I
to
sent you when it was like, what it say?
I don't remember, but
With
I know
the drink,
exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. This is the bullshit we do all day. Send each other shit. See, I'm blocked. So I can't tag her and shit no more. Oh, but I'm sending it. I'm sending it. I'm messy. Did you see this, ma'am? Yeah.
Man.
Y'all be messy on, y'all be messy as fuck. Like, that's why I love Facebook. They so messy there.
It really be on IG too, though. It's just like
Maybe I'm not following the
I
right
was gonna
people.
say I don't follow everybody, but then I got a couple. I got like a team. I got a friend group. I'll say that. I got a messy friend group.
I need to be in there
And I got
because
like not like group, but just like you know how to be like friend
listen,
groups.
all the mess that I find, that I see, that shit comes via Facebook, and I be
Certain
so mad.
people,
Well, I
they
can't
just be
even
like,
go.
"Ching." They
Boom.
just be right there.
You know what I liked
They
about my
send it
block
to me.
stages? I liked my going being nosy and not worrying if I hit the like button or not, cause I do be nosy.
You do the turn post notifications on?
Yeah.
I do. When I see some shit and I know, oh, I don't want to forget about this, I turn post
Or
notifications
do,
right on.
I'll just comment on it like so it can come
Yeah,
back.
but sometimes I don't be. I used to do that because I didn't give a fuck, and sometimes I still
I'll
don't
just
give
laugh,
a fuck.
LOL.
Or
So
I'll be like
anything else coming
following.
from that motherfucker
But
is
yeah, when they
I'm
came
seeing
up with
it.
that turn on post notifications, I'll do that. Girl, if I get off Facebook for like an hour and go back, unless they delete the motherfucking post. But if it's still there, oh, I'm getting
Listen,
all
they
action.
took the edit button off of it. Listen, see, I got the phone up there. I think it's still for Androids. I think it's just Facebook
Certain
users.
ones. I seen my homeboy this morning said, I don't know what y'all talking about. I could still use edit, but
Listen.
he's an iPhone user.
On my iPhone, on my iPhone, I can't. The
I
edit button
think it's
gone.
it's coming in. It's like filtering in,
Oh, on my iPhone, I can't. Android, I can edit the
and
post.
they gonna catch him. And that's weird because y'all taking it away from Facebook. But you know, like a couple
That's
months
what I'm
ago,
telling
they was
you.
like,
Everybody finna be in
Twitter
Facebook jail
don't
now.
have edit. Never do. Never have.
No, they don't.
But they
That
said.
or
But they
TikTok.
said a couple months. They said it's coming.
TikTok don't have the edit
So it's
button
like y'all
either.
taking it from Facebook. Y'all giving it to Twitter. Weirdos.
No. Social media is a whole nother world. Like,
It
I
is.
think we need to have a sit down about that because I think that's where a lot of jealousy and shit come from because y'all going off the facade of a motherfucker's ass that they're portraying on social media.
And not even that. Sometimes just what it look like. Yeah, your
Y'all,
own
listen.
perception is a motherfucker. Because a
And it's
motherfucker ain't
crazy.
even gotta present it
Your-
like that,
your
but you see it
perception
like that.
will drive you
It
fucking
will.
crazy.
It will.
When you really shouldn't. It shouldn't have to. You going off with a bitch post. Bitch, how you don't even know, bitch, I'm on somebody's Wi-Fi.
Or what it look like.
Bitch, I'm on a flow with a cover. You don't know what the
That
fuck.
part. And you think I'm just living life doing this or doing that.
That shit
And you don't
crazy.
even know my motherfucking struggle. Bitch, I'm over here right now, expenses and income, and you worried
Trying to
about
figure it
what
out.
I'm doing and how I'm doing
Yeah,
it,
no.
and you don't even know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so that's a whole other situation. Like, Facebook ain't nothing but a big mouth or a motherfucker's
Oh
ego.
my God, shut the fuck up.
That is. That's
You don't hear them dogs?
yeah, I'm not paying attention to them. I know I'm shit out.
Damn.
I've been
They
to
won't shut the
because
fuck
it sounds like he
up.
called his friends to come bark with him.
Right. I
Boy.
can't stand that shit, but yeah.
Facebook ain't nothing but it's a fantasy world, and
That's what
it's
it is.
depending on how you finna live in that motherfucker.
And that's
Either
all
you finna
about
live there-
insecurity and insecurities. How are you in real life?
Listen,
How do
either
you feel about
finna
yourself?
live there or
'Cause
you
certain
finna
people,
go through.
they live there.
Man, listen,
They live there.
no.
They don't know how to live outside or without. I watched that thing you sent me too about that whole chip shit, and I'm like,
Listen,
Bro.
that was I so crazy.
it
I
made,
meant to
and that's
actually
crazy because the
listen to
caption
that.
said it makes sense, but it really does. And my mom have always warned us about that since we was kids. Like, it's coming, but that really makes sense.
We already got the chip and we don't even know the chip. Like he says, you don't let that motherfucker go. It's either
Exactly.
to your ear or it's in your hand in your face.
And even when it ain't, like, it's still, like, you see a motherfucker, you talk about something or whatever,
And
you
that
open
shit coming on your
Facebook and
feed.
it's, yeah,
That shit
shit
happens so
crazy.
much.
Crazy.
Bitch say stank pooch and then the stank pooch post.
No,
'Cause
hey,
I'm
that's
still
gonna
mad.
be fun. If it do that, I'm posting that and I'm tagging
I'm
you
just mad
because
because he said if he woke up as a
he
female,
finna see if his pussy
pussy
stank.
stank like, so you should wake up like,
But then the person that stole it, his thread was fun. I was mad. I just put SMH in the comment. He didn't respond. I couldn't wait for him to respond because I wanted to put
like
the
what you take your hand
screenshot.
for?
Yeah, but
Like
he
you,
did
you's
it.
a thief. You go to
But
Twitter and steal
the
your post.
comments, like, they was saying, like, oh, I'm gonna jack off. I'm gonna see what that shit feel like. Or I'm finna do anal, like the females. They was like, I'm finna do anal and see what it's hitting
I'm
for.
so mad that I made my face look like that when you said that.
Just now, because I
Yeah.
thought that. Oh, yeah, somebody was like, I'm finna give me some head. Like,
Yeah, I think I'll do all that too because I want to know like, well, ma'am.
I wanna know about jacking off. I wanna know what that feel like.
I will.
I kind
I'm
of
not
imagine
gonna
it
say the
because, like,
same
when
as-
I'm doing that and, you know, whatever, I'm like,
I
okay,
feel like I'm
I'm
not
trying
sure
to
I'm
get into
doing
it
that.
like
I
that.
ain't saying real, but I don't know. I would probably want to do a lot of shit. That's definitely feel. I want to know what pussy feel like because I like.
You
pussy.
know.
No. Oh no. I don't. I know what it tastes like definitely, and it's crazy because
Well, yeah, true.
I didn't definitely have some pussy like bitch your pussy good, and I really don't.
How do you? I was gonna say, how do you know that? You don't. It tastes
Terrible,
good, or you just like?
definitely.
Oh, okay. So it's just
So-
like clean, or it got like a flavor.
You get on my
I'm really asking.
fucking
I have
nerves.
another gay friend, and she like
Listen,
she
it's
respects it because she know I'm not homophobic, not at all. But I just like it ain't for me. Like, bitch, don't try me. I'm
That's
like
so
a nigga,
crazy.
a straight nigga, should I
was
say?
chilling.
Like,
I was
don't
chilling with
try
my
me.
homegirl the other day. Like she was like, "I don't fuck around with that gay shit," but she was like, "No God."
So my
Listen,
homegirl, she know
but
that I'm
she
like
said
that,
she'll
and
let
she
a bitch eat her
respects
pussy,
it.
though.
See, I wouldn't. But she respects it, and she be like, so she tried not, like, we could talk about fucking our niggas, and cause she go both ways. She like, we could talk about fucking our niggas or whatever all day. What we
See, I
doing,
ain't
this and
been
that.
fucking with
But
no
she keep like her
So-
woman stuff to the side. But the other day, I'm like, you know, she had been hitting me up, and I'm like, oh, a bitch get some pussy, and she act like she can't even,
So listen, I was about to say because I since like look, that's so crazy. I didn't fuck with a girl in a minute. So
I think the same for her. But she did, and she told me, and I'm like, oh, and now my phone ain't ringing like it was.
nah,
And she was like, she didn't even text back. She was calling. Nuh-uh, bitch,
I
take
was
this
about
phone
to
off.
say,
Do
so
not
I couldn't
disturb.
have those conversations with you.
Good, cause I really like, you know. But I'm sarcastic and I'm a realist. Like certain things, like okay, I know that this is you, so I can say certain shit to you. I'm not gonna get offended. But it's just
that's
like,
the
it's
thing.
boundaries.
I don't want nobody to get offended because I'm just like, bitch, I'm telling the bitch you talking. You talking
Right.
about the nigga. I was with the bitch, so now I'm telling you my story. Like, this is what happened. I ain't fucking with a bitch for a long time. That bitch be bullshit and they be stank, and I don't be all the time.
Stank or like stank.
Listen, let me tell you, I was chilling with a bitch all day. We was out having fun, drinking, chilling, hanging out. Get to the house. So, you know, it's about to pop off. So, I'm like, let's get in the shower. She's like, oh, no, it's cool. Bitch, cool for what? Like, we live in Las Vegas, bitch. It was hot. Let's get in the shower. And she said no. And I was like, just didn't know then. So I just be so cool. She did not want to get in the shower. She was like adamant about it, like, no. I'm like, we can get in the shower
I
together.
think I'm self-conscious like that because I do perspire a lot. I've always been like that. Even in my sleep, I do. And I live in
not
Las
even on the
Vegas,
point
like you
to
said.
where I even just was like, oh, she stink.
No,
I didn't
it's
feel
just like
I
you just
stink.
want to be prepared.
Yeah,
You want to be ready
we been
because
we been
bitch,
outside.
I'm nasty. So
Listen, I was just about to say I'm
I wanna
nasty.
be
Like,
ready.
I'm really pussy. I'm not too much of the dildo shit and none of that. I'm gonna say 95% mouth, 5% use my hands.
But I feel that, and that's how I am. Like I
Bitch,
want, I
we
don't
get in
want
the
no
shower.
mishaps. I want to make sure I'm clean.
No,
I don't want
I don't
you
wanna
to, you know,
taste
this or that.
salty,
You
nothing.
might, you know, if we
I
out
just
all
don't
day and
wanna-
it's sweaty, or if we at the gym, okay, you know, whatever. But I want
It
to
was
make
the
sure
summertime.
I'm good.
We did
But-
go to the gym,
And
but
there's
we
even
was outside
times
for
where
hours.
he like, oh no, it's good. We cool, you know, and that's just common sense and just being like human. Like, okay, I know we've been out all day type shit. I guess you cool with it. But me, if I know I've been sweating or whatever, like I be trying to
I'm
handle
in the
that.
shower. If I feel like I'm okay there, I'm okay. But if not, I'm getting in the shower, dog. Like, no, wash up. I don't know. With females, different, bitch. I gotta put my mouth clean.
And I think, well, no, I'm not attracted to women, but at the same time, I'm grossed out because I just be like, I know what we go through.
What?
I know what we go through. Like, you know,
I think
I know dick
it's-
is sweaty or whatever and whatever.
Yeah.
But-
But it's a whole different situation when it's hot.
Yeah.
You right.
Fish, sewage,
Oh my lord. So listen.
discharge.
So I think this is why
blood.
me getting older. Oh, so fucked up. Like I was raggedy younger fucking females. I didn't how niggas fuck bitches.
Mhm.
Frank, terrible. I can think about some shit I done ran through. Like right now, bitch. What? No, I can't. My mind be whole somewhere else. Like this bitch.
Yeah.
I just think about a whole lot of shit. So the older me,
And that's me.
is
I think my mind
conservative.
always.
I ain't gonna
on
say
it.
super conservative, but I'm conservative when it comes to a bitch. But the younger bitch, I didn't give a fuck. And that's bad when I think about that. I did not care. I probably ate some pussy I didn't was supposed to. Nothing ever happened. I'm the doctor person. Nothing's never been wrong, but it's like I probably
And you
shouldn't
know
have
they
done
say that too, like, oh, with the same, well, with the women, like you can't catch nothing. Is that
that.
true?
You can. If I'm not mistaken, you can get gonorrhea of the mouth, all that
So
shit.
of the mouth.
Yeah.
You definitely can get it as a male. That's the problem out here. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, ma'am.
But yeah, I used to hear that a lot. Like, oh, you can't as a female.
I don't know. I'm a smell type person anyway. Anything
I
is
smell
smelling.
everything. He hates it. Like when we get a meal, if he be like, I smell my food, I smell my drinks, I smell just anything in my, like I smell it, and like if he like, oh, try
It's
this.
just being
I
a
smell it.
female and dealing with another female. I'm definitely gonna.
I
I
smell
don't
it
know.
too.
I'm gonna pay attention. Me too. Definitely. Is it ashy? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is that
I like the ashy.
is that shower ash?
Cause
or
I
is
know,
that
cause
nut
I know
ash?
it's clean
One
on me. I do.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying don't lotion it up a little bit, but I know like, okay, this fresh.
Did you hear me?
This
Is that shower ash or is it nut ash? I'm gonna pick one nigga. And
oh no, you could tell the difference. Cause
It's
when
crusty.
it's not, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it be crust, and let you put a crusty dick in my motherfucking face. Either it's crust or it's discharge. What's going on?
Oh my god, you get
What's going on?
nerves.
But just dry. It's a little
Yes.
ashy. Just need a
No,
little
we
lotion
put
or
you
something. Oil,
soap.
spit. Oh, okay.
It's
All right.
ashy. I like ashy dick too.
Yeah, cause you know it's clean.
But yeah, when it comes to them coochies, I don't like bitches that pull their panties and pants down at the same time. What is going on? Like,
That's I don't even pulling them up. That's so weird.
yeah, 'cause I gotta fix my panties
I don't
first.
like my shit being rolled up. Have you
Yeah.
ever well, not seen nobody,
Listen,
but like
can you see
roll your,
no
pull
fucking
your
bitches?
pants
So
down
can
and
you
they
imagine
just
shit
hella
about to
roll
happen
down?
and she just like pull everything down?
Even a dude, like why
Where's
is your
your
drawers
drawers?
rolled up like that? That's so weird to me.
I'm not doing that. What is going on? As I'm getting older too, when I'm dealing with you, but like a new person, I'll turn the lights on while we in the dark.
Yeah.
You want the TV off
If
and
we
lights?
comfortable,
Pick
we
one.
could definitely get it in
Yeah.
in the daytime.
But if not,
Cause I be wanting to see.
I can see. That's probably why I ain't fuck with a girl. Oh, I've been changing. I got a little bit of standards by myself.
I think that's what it is.
Gotta be. Got to be, cause back then I ain't give a fuck. I made a post like all the bitches I used to fuck with back in the day was raggedy of that nature. Some shit I said, boy, and I was friends with probably every last
Did
bitch.
they comment?
Yeah, some bitch was putting the eyes. They was texting
Not
me.
me. Who are you talking about? Not
Bitch,
even
definitely
knowing
you. You definitely shouldn't have did that. I was talking about y'all for sure. A little bit. Like, it's probably like 3 bitches that I feel like was top notch on my mama. The rest of y'all, trash. I just wanted some Gucci. We both got enough. Sure, we got on.
What'd you do?
Sure.
Stupid, bro.
Oh shit! I promise you, like this shit is not gonna work out. Or you be fucked up. You don't be like, what the fuck? Like I fucked with this one girl multiple times, and every time I did, every time afterwards, I was like, why? The bitch was fucking.
Damn, and that's funny because on the little radio shows last podcast, whatever it was, like that's what they were talking about. If it's trash, do you double back?
No, it wasn't trash. She was a trash person. Like, just her as a person was raggedy as fuck.
But sometimes trash people have really good sex. Is that what it was?
Definitely, just
Because I've been in that situation
taking me back
too.
every
It's
fucking
like,
time.
I shouldn't be
I got
doing
a baby
this.
mama right now. I know I should never. Well, I
You
now
regret it. You might even regret it in the moment, but you like shit. We
like
here
I
now.
got a baby mama that's my dog, but I don't think I would ever touch her. But a lot of the times back in the day, it was just like often her sex was bomb, so
Yeah.
that's what brought me back. But right now, I'm
Yeah.
not doing it. It's
Damn.
trash bag, yeah. She trash bag as fuck. Ill McBill. I'm gonna just quit talking right there. If you know, you know. Bitch is trash. It's fuck.
Sheesh. Share this podcast with her so she could tune in and share us. And
She
like, comment,
unfriended
subscribe.
me.
that's fine too.
I'm pretty sure she probably go look every now and again because she's still friends with everybody, but the bitch unfriended me because she was on some weirdo shit. Bitch, never ill McBill, bitch. I'm mad I even did that for so many years. So
Sheesh. That's cool too though. I like when people unfriend me. Especially when I don't notice.
you unfriend me, but you
and
still
y'all
look
won't
at
even
shit,
notice.
especially when y'all be snipping up and liking shit. See
This
that?
this person right here. Who the fuck is this? Of course. I just said, who was I talking to? My brother, because he's the same way. And I just said this, like, what was that, Wednesday? Yes. No, was that Wednesday? Whenever that was, I went to get my smog. Wednesday, Thursday. I think it was Wednesday. Which Thursday, whatever it was. And I'm like, dude, like, y'all have the most weirdest people. I said, I'm so tired of even asking y'all, like, who is this? They send me a friend request, y'all mutual friends, because y'all never fucking know. This motherfucker keep following, and I could tell you taking it back because you follow, unfollow, like,
So
literally.
if you keep up in that?
Yes.
Oh, that's deep.
Now you liking shit, but like, who are, like, you look like a girl, a nigga with makeup or something. The
I'm
fuck?
gonna go do some
Weird
research.
ass.
I'm gonna go
I mean, tune in. I support you. Whatever.
I'm
Support
gonna go
me.
see who he friends with, and if it's
I
somebody
ain't that
real
bad.
close, I'm gonna be like, who the fuck is this?
It ain't that bad. But it's not even that. It's just like you creepy. Like, why you keep just add me?
Girl, listen, I just seen the hometown or the high school they went to is somebody probably that I knew
What
back in
is
the
that?
day. Oh God,
It said Cali.
yes.
Oh, I didn't see it. But like,
Definitely.
damn. I just wanted to see if I shared the
I bet my brother know.
podcast.
I'm gonna ask my brother.
But like, you keep doing it. Oh, okay, that's what y'all share. Okay, all right, y'all like that. Share it, subscribe, do whatever you do.
Please,
Comment,
please, that's
all
what
of
y'all
that.
do.
I love it. But so that's what I keep opening my phone for, because we had actually put this topic online and got some little feedback. I think that our question was a little bit broad. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, people really didn't understand the question. They were like,
How we took
yeah,
it.
they thought
'Cause
that
we're
we
talking
just
to
meant
you.
like, have you dealt with a jealous person? Which, yeah, it's jealousy, but it's really
It's all
like
the shit that
somebody.
come with the jealousy.
Exactly.
It's
Like,
just more
and you
than
were
that.
even saying like, is it a control thing? Because it's like, like, damn, you don't want me to succeed, or whether I'm doing the
And then
same
if I
thing
do
as
succeed,
you, or
they gotta
just
be on your
something.
expense.
Exactly.
Like, no, I don't.
Exactly.
No,
Like
it
you
shouldn't
want
have
to
be
keep
like
me
that.
boxed in so that I'm always there for you, so that you doing good, you got everything
Yes.
you want. But like, why we can't reciprocate the same energy? Because even with, regardless of what I do, I'm gonna give the same. I'm still gonna support you 100%. But with that, and this comes with friends or relationships. Like, damn. Not saying everybody have to support you, because
And that's when the
everything
rage starts
is
setting
not
in.
for everybody. But there's just some people where like they want you to fail, or they're not clapping. Like, you ain't gotta tune in, you ain't gotta share, you ain't gotta do all that. But like, are you not clapping for me when you see me doing something? And you see like this is what I'm really doing, and I'm like the people that really fuck with me. Like the screenshot I sent you the other day, and people like,
Right, the
like
one
that's
that-
made for you.
that,
Why,
like, the
why
same
you acting
shit.
scary? Why you acting? That's you. That
Oh,
come
God.
natural. That's
Like,
this
she
and
was
that.
like, I listened to the whole thing. Like, getting that, like,
Like,
that's
really
dope.
fuck
That's
with
dope
me, and
as
they
fuck.
like, girl, you fake scared, you fake anxious. Like, if you don't snap out of that, and like that feedback be